Hello everyone, this is Persephone and today I decided to make this video because the channel is getting bigger. I'm very grateful for that, by the way, and I have a whole new category of fans and subscribers that they're messaging me and reaching out to me and they're saying, oh my god, I really need money, I want to do what you're doing, but I'm not sadistic, I don't know where to start from, I don't have equipment and I need a lot of money, please help me. So I thought about it and I think that the best place for you to start would be Chaturbate out of all of the coming sites. And today in this video I'm going to give you the ultimate cheat guide that if you use it, you can make a lot of money in a short time. I don't know if you're going to be able to maintain that, but for now it's going to solve the problem because you're messaging me, oh my god, I don't have to pay rent, and I feel bad for you because I know that in order to succeed in anything sex related, you have to maintain your boundaries and it's very hard to do that when you can't pay rent. So I'm going to assume on this video that you know the basics about Chaturbate, how Chaturbate works. I'm not going to waste time to explain what's a gray, what's a blue and stuff like that. You can very easily read that online in articles. I'm going to tell you things that no one else is going to tell you that are going to make a great difference, that can make you successful, that I'm going to say openly, other people are hiding that, but I'm a very generous person, not just as a goddess in everything in my life, and I think there are enough resources for everyone if you play your cards right. So first of all, why Chaturbate? I think it's one of the biggest coming sites and it has so much traffic, so it's better if you are a complete noob to start from there. By start from there, I'm saying that you're going to make an account, it requires verification, usually passport, and if you have a passport, pretty much you're set. If you have other types of IDs, I'm not so sure, probably it's going to take a little more work, but again, you're going to get verified. Once you do that and you get a profile, and especially if you're a woman, but for guys as well, the first 7 days you're constantly featured on the front page of Chaturbate. That's extremely important. The people who are featured in the front page get 90% of the tips. Chaturbate is a lot like Google search, imagine it like that as a noob. Very few people have the patience to go to page 2, page 3, page 4 on Google to search for something. That's why SEO, like the traffic, is important when it comes to having a blog, for example. And if you manage to place yourself in the first page, you make a lot of money. If you are on page 4, which is the graveyard of Google, you're done. So those 7 first days, no matter what you do, even if you're fully clothed, even if you are boring, you are going to be on the front page. You have to use every single moment you can find, because if you come for 7 days straight, you can build a very big audience really fast. It's like any other job. The more time you put on, the more money you're going to make. I know people who made an account for 7 days, made 500, 1000, 2000, and then never came back again. So if you are on a suicide mission financially and you need money fast, do that and it's done. But I'm talking that you have to be online all day. Question number 2 that I keep getting: do I have to show my face? Do I have to take off my clothes? No. One of the good things about online sex work is that you do what you decide to do. I know women who make thousands of dollars every month and they're fully clothed. But that requires you to have other things to compensate for, because there are people who are constantly naked, for example. In general, the more of a personality you have, the better it's going to be for you. If you are witty, if you are engaging, if you are entertaining, if you have a lot of things to say, if you keep up with popular things like gaming, movies, then you have a pretty good chance. If you don't, it's never too late to do your research first, prepare some topics first, and then try. And if you fail, you just make a new account and try again. That's totally fine. There are people who are going to give you very wrong advice on purpose. Right now, I'm not doing any coming because I don't have time. And in my opinion, compared to the money that I make from Findom, it's not worth the time. I mean, in Findom, you can easily make $400, $500 in an hour draining a sub. And in order for you to make $500 in coming, you have to be online for many hours. But I've done so much experiment when it comes to coming. That's why I'm going to tell you that I've read every material that exists, literally everything. I've been reading over 1000 articles, and I'm amazed by the amount of bullshit advice they give that I'm going to tell you right now to not follow. Advice number 1: when you have a cam room, don't put music on, it's distracting. Really, I want to say to the people who write this, are you kidding me? Because if you go to the front page, you're going to see that 90% of the people who are extremely successful all have different types of music in their cam room according to their taste. So you're going to ignore this advice and prepare a playlist that is going to play music on the background, and it's relaxing people and it's relaxing you too. Advice number 2, talk to the greys, they make the room engaging. For those of you that you don't know, greys are viewers that they do not have money or tokens, which is the currency on coming sites, but they are watching your show pretty much for free. I'm going to ask you something. There is a proverb that says, if I'm going to repay evilness with kindness, what am I going to use to pay back kindness? In the same sense, if a person who offers you nothing, offers you no money, is allowed to engage with you and have a conversation, and in many cases sexually harass you, because many of the greys are people who are sexually disturbed. They come from countries where women are commodities, and usually they don't have much respect and they don't respect your boundaries. Then why would someone tip you to interact with you? You are going to use the bots and the apps the site offers to ban greys ever since the beginning from speaking. They can watch you if you want, although there is a choice that you can ban them from watching, but they can watch you and they don't get to talk to you. If someone wants to talk to you, they have to tip you to get your attention. That advice can increase your tips exponentially, because if you start to become successful and you start having 700 viewers, 1000 viewers and whatever you are doing, and you're going to start having a ton of greys who are going to start harassing you, and also you are going to have competition from other rooms that they're going to come to advertise in your room for free, which is for me disgusting behavior, and you shouldn't tolerate that. So before you start, ban all the greys. Again, it's an advice that you're not going to hear from other places because they want you to fail. I've thought a lot about this, about why don't they tell people the right stuff? Because they want you to fail. Also, I was reading that many people, 70% of the people who try to do camming, quit within the first 3 months. And I was thinking, why? Why do they quit? I mean, it's so easy to make money. Because they follow wrong advice. Anyways, I'm not going to get start getting angry over this. Advice number 3. Don't be someone else's ripoff. I see so many girls who are trying to mimic some other girl, who are stealing her tweets, who are copying her hairstyle. It's good to get ideas, to get inspiration, but a ripoff is never going to even match the original. That's why I'm not worrying when people are saying, hey Persephone, this person is mimicking you. I can have 100 copycats, I don't care. It's not going to get them anywhere. So take time to develop your individual style. Because those places, they have objectification to an extent, you have to decide what kind of person you want to be. Are you going to be more sporty? Are you going to be more feminine? Are you going to be more shy? It's completely up to you, but it's better to, in general, have consistency in who you are. Like the people who are cosplayers, for example. They have consistency, they have a theme. You cannot be random, like, I threw up 2 clothes that I found on my closet and here I am online because I need money, please tip me. This is not attractive. Desperation in general is not attractive. Same thing with your safety. There are going to be so many creepers who are going to try to push your boundaries to find out more about you, which blows my mind even today, thinking that I'm not in a parallel universe. I'm giving people like that the time of the day. For example, in my opinion, never use WhatsApp. If someone wants to get your WhatsApp and is willing to even pay you, just offer Snapchat or something else, not WhatsApp. Because from WhatsApp, they can see your phone number and they can find your address. You're going to say, how can someone find my address from my phone number? It can be done, and I wouldn't risk it. If you know it's up for quite some time, and that's okay, or your gut is telling you to do it, but don't do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. Personally, I don't use WhatsApp, and I take pride in that. Another thing is Amazon wishlists. Amazon wishlists can also give away your address if someone is skilled enough. You can use a PO box, or even better, you can ask for Amazon gift cards, which in my opinion offers you a lot more flexibility in what you want to buy. And if someone is really that honest about wanting to tip you or to spoil you, and they don't want to send money, they can just send a gift card. And you can even go shopping and take a video or show them later if you want them to feel happy or included in the experience that you bought cosmetics, clothes, whatever you want to buy. Another thing that is extremely important is to have a fake real story. What do I mean by that? I'm going to assume that since you are one of my fans, you are going to be very successful and you're going to start attracting envy from other people, other cameras, viewers, people that they're obsessed that you're soulmates and you belong together and you don't see it this way. Do you know what those people who have too much time on their hands and they fucked up brain try to do? They're going to try to find you. So because the best cure is prevention, I'm going to tell you what to do for your safety. You're going to dox yourself. I'm calling it Dox Yourself Plan, and so many people have thanked me that I came up with that, and you're going to thank me too one day. By doxing yourself, I mean you're going to create a fake Facebook account, a fake Twitter, all of that is going to be fake, and supposedly is going to have your real name on it. Of course, it's not going to be your real name, you're going to come up with a different name. And you're going to create the Facebook and the Twitter and stuff like that look like they are real. They are not findom or sex work related. It's not like you in the park, you with some person, and so on. You're going to add a fake name and you're going to throw in some pictures that they're going to be generic and some pictures that they're going to be of you, but they cannot really be identifiable in the sense that you're not going to be sitting next to, I don't know, the Great Wall in China, some place where people can see where you're from. So after you're going to do that, you're going to close your real life accounts, your Facebook accounts. In my opinion, if you want to be completely safe, shut them down. But because I understand why many people cannot do that, just replace your picture with a landscape picture and put everything on maximum security so that it's truly for your friends and family. And leave the fake ones open. And leak one of those pictures that they are in your original Facebook, leak them to your sex work social media. So when someone is going to find you and is going to say, oh my God, I found you, Catherine, here is your Facebook. I'm going to contact this and this and tell them that you're a camp whore, you're a slut, and see what's going to happen. You will be laughing because they're going to have no one to talk to. No one is going to be on your Facebook, or it can be fake accounts, or it can be a few of your friends that they know what you're doing and they are insiders. So let people think that they dox you, let people think that they can harass you, and let them have their cheap thrills, because people who think that they're going to dox you and get something out of it are scam. I'm saying this just in case, because people who are trying to actually get something out of you are going to be multiplying fast, and you need to be careful, not paranoid, careful. Same with your real life family and friends. I'm assuming that if you're here and you don't have money to pay this or that, asking your parents for money or asking whoever for money is not really a choice. So if all of a sudden you're going to start coming out with Chanel clothes or eating in expensive restaurants and you identify as unemployed, that's going to raise up questions. So advice number one, when you get the money from what you're doing, don't change your lifestyle overnight. You can treat yourself with something like buy a lipstick, go get a haircut, but you cannot move from broke as person to super rich person. Second, have a window fake job. By fake job, I mean you can have a job that actually could give you a lot of money some days, but not every day. For example, waitress, bartender, things that you can say, I got many tips that day to anyone who asks questions. Or you can have a freelance job like translator, something that people cannot exactly know how much you're making. You can say, I'm an elementary school teacher and I wear Chanel. And you have to always plan in advance that people may find out. Ideally, I would like to live in a society where people are not shamed, where people who have fetishes are not shamed, and sex work that happens between consensual adults and not people who are sexually abused or coerced or sexual trafficking is like, these are things that I'm never going to tolerate. But I would like to think that if you choose to do that, in the future you're not going to be super shamed and ostracized. But because right now people are shamed and ostracized, it's better to not tell the truth to someone who cannot handle it, okay? Because you're going to live your life for you, you're not going to live it for other people, and you need money to live well. Even to just exist, it takes lots and lots of money. But okay, back to our video. When you are on Chaturbate and you are new, it's good to have prepared material to sell beforehand. If you are doing findom, or if you try to do findom and you have photo sets of yourself, post them for sale on Chaturbate. Same with videos. the more things that you have to sell, the more tokens you're going to get while doing pretty much nothing. I know a girl on Chaturbate that she just sits and talks in front of a camera, she barely does anything, but she has over 100 videos, and people just buy her videos while she sits there, or they join her fan club that offer access to the videos. And I've seen her making 1,000 at a time, 2,000 at a time just from that, from sales. So ideally, if you could make 1,000 videos, that would be great. But okay, 1,000 is a very, it's ambitious goal. Just aim to make some videos and put them out there and see what's going to happen. And for me, I would say, take your time to trust people. There are going to be people who are going to try to approach you and become insta friends. I don't believe in instant friendships and instant relationships. Trust takes time to develop. So if you do all of that, you're going to be able to make some money. I want you to think carefully on how to invest your money. I want my fans and my subs and new people who start to be woke. Investing the money doesn't mean I'm going to go out to buy designer clothes when I cannot pay rent. I'm going out to buy weed and alcohol. No. Investing means I'm going to use them to pay my college if I am going to college. I'm going to use them to give myself a skill. This is a tool. This is not some self-destructive path that you're going to be doing it. Because what I'm hearing from people is, what are you going to do when you're older? And to an extent, that's true. And people who are going to say, oh, I'm going to do it all of my life and I'm going to do granny porn. I'm going to tell you something, it's very hard to do granny porn. There are not many positions for the grannies. So better be smart, better use the money and use your brain to build up something for yourself, because I'm really sad when I see you coming to my channel and saying, please save me. I cannot save you, but I can give you the tools to save yourself, which can be also very important. Thank you very much for watching.